Hey everybody, how's it going? Gonna start things a minute early because I want to do a couple checks and just kind of confirm we're all set. This is... I don't usually feel a lot of pressure streaming. Streaming is something that's kind of like a wind down, end of the week activity where I can kind of forget, decompress, and just play something I'm super familiar with. This is funny because it's simultaneously something I'm super familiar with, but in no way a typical decompress. And as I get into it, it might be more relaxing, and I'm probably going to laugh my way through it a little bit. But a little earlier back, I played, it took me a few sessions if you were here, Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise. The seed that I played on stream was a training seed that one of the community members, Rexol, had created for part of his Tell Us trainee series. But what I'm going to do today is a little more exciting. I'm going to participate in a community event, which is something I have not done in quite some time. I think the last time I probably did anything in that capacity, I was in a Rainbow Six tournament in late 90s, early 2000s. So it's been a while since I've done anything like this. The good news is, like I said, it is something I am familiar with. Like Final Fantasy IV is a game I know fairly well. I've learned by watching and talking with some of the community members here that I definitely didn't know it as well as I thought I knew it. It's been really cool having the Free Enterprise community is just incredibly supportive. Hi, Grant. How's it going? Yes, you're probably, I'm assuming, referring to this guy here. That was Canvas Quest Tom was nice enough to give me that. We saw him at Too Many Games in Philadelphia, and I figured for good luck and because it's stylish as all get out, why not? So the seed I'm going to be playing today, I'll explain in a second. I'm going to fire up a frosty mug of root beer here and get comfortable, because once you start a race, it's not usually a good idea, or at least I learned from the tortoise and the hare, to take a nap or get distracted by any other ancillary activities while racing. Nice. Okay, so let me go ahead and fire up the game. There we go. Kind of a nice-ish layout here. You're seeing what I'm seeing, so I did not have this the last time I streamed Free Enterprise, but in addition to the game, I'm kind of hanging out here in... Oh, thank you, yes, that's another good point that Grant's making. I'll explain in a second. The first one is I'm hanging out here on the right side of the screen in a tracker that community member Cuban made. And what this lets me do is it sees who's in my party, what key items that I have or haven't collected yet up there at the top, the objectives, which I'll get into in a second, and then hanging out in this bottom window with me are the key item checks and key character checks. And then below me there is just a quick graphic to show how many of the 17 key items, how many of the 34 bosses, how many treasure chests I've looted, and that last egg is an experience multiplier based on your progression through the seed. Kokkol Express is the I don't know, call it a tournament, contest. It is a specific flag set, and a lot of these contests are specific flag sets that kind of tailor the gameplay experience a certain way. In this case, I'll walk through what we have here as best I can. So first we have our objective list. Kokkol has 3 objectives that are always in the seed. It's the vanilla Murasame altar on the moon, having Kokkol, who's the guy that hangs out down in Magnatown, forge the legend sword with adamant. Now it says legend sword, but that's what he uses. That's not what you get. So one of the fun things about the seed is because you always have to go down there and forge, you always get something, and it could be a really great weapon that kind of changes up how you're playing. It may be something that really helps you rush through to the end game, or it may be completely useless. But it's always fun to kind of roll the dice and see what you get, and trade away the pink tail. So those are the 3 things that you always have to do in the seed. So one of them requires going to the moon, one of them requires going underground, and one of them, in theory, can happen entirely on the blue planet. Then you get 2 randomized objectives, and the 2 random objectives for this seed happen to be destroy the super cannon and complete the Tower of Zot. So do all 5 of those things, the game is over, you win. You don't need to go battle Zeromus. This is your victory objective. So that kind of walks you through, that's your O, or objectives flags. K-Main and Force Magma. So the Magma key will show up. For characters, it's relaxed, no earned, distinct 7. That means there will be 7 unique characters available to us through the progression. You can see over my character checks section here, Dam Cyan, Mount Ordeals, 2 in Mazidia, the second character you start with at the beginning, and Watery Pass. So those 6 characters join Kane, who I know I start with because he's here in the intro screen. Those are the 7 characters that'll be available in it. Fusoya is not one of them. You can't start with him, you can't find him. Characters do get their abilities from the Japanese release of the game. So that's nice because at the beginning of the game, we'll probably, just because I know I'm in the habit of doing it when I play Kokkol Express, I've done a couple practice seeds, is I love running around and seeing who the characters are. I can't resist, like, oh, I have so-and-so. And I tend to do that before I go looking for items. Whether that's good or bad, who's to say? Wildish treasure, max tier 7, so there's fairly good loot out there and available. S is interesting. This is an important one to note. The only item in Kokkol Express that you can buy in any shop is a cabin, and it's free. Which means gold does not play a role in Kokkol Express. You buy things for free. The only thing you can buy is cabins. Selling stuff is pointless. Selling is good if you need to clear your inventory space, but you can also clear it by, using the trash can inventory. So, the bosses, standard, alt, gauntlet, and witchburn. You can toggle experience on and off, but you don't, or you can toggle encounters on and off, but you don't get experience from them. So we're gonna leave them off. For glitches, you have the life glitch. That's the one where if you kill an enemy and then use a life spell or potion on him before, you lose the ability to target him, it brings him back to life in the back end, but based on the vitality, he basically comes to life and dies again. You get twice the experience for killing that. So that can be really useful in certain places, like monsters in a box. We have a couple kits we're starting with, so we'll have a set of items out of the gate. No adamants. That one hurts me emotionally. Adamant armor is probably my favorite item in the game, but probably don't need it, so I get why it's not there. Spoon, so if we have Edward and we have a spoon, we can give him that. There's our smith, so that's what we're talking about with Kokkol. Super weapons are things that appeared in was the GBA release of the games. They added those like super weapons in here, and it will only give you, I think playable is, it will only give you something that a character in the game could use, I think. And then vanilla is Zot and Monsters in a Box. That vanilla Monsters in a Box is a really key flag for this flag set, because it means if you're an experienced player and you remember where all the monsters in a box are in the game, you can loot while avoiding them if you want to, or you can target them if you're rushing them for like experience or higher quality items. So that definitely favors knowing those locations. I don't really know those locations, so I'll fumble my way through it. And then the last thing I'm going to mention before we get going is this is timed. You'll see a timer at the bottom of the screen there. When I'm done running this and I've completed it, I will go into the Free Enterprise Community Discord and submit that time, just to be safe, because I've had 1 or 2 times where I'm sure I did something askance and caused the timer to stop running, and I don't know entirely what that would be. So as a precaution, I'm going to run a second timer on my phone, just in case, if something happens with the first timer. I've got the stopwatch running, and then I still have an accurate, capture of the time. That said, I think that's everything. So, here goes nothing, I guess. Let's race. Alright, and our timer is going. So I know I got Kane. Hey! Alexander, good to see you. Thank you so much. Appreciate dropping in. Sid! Aw, everyone's favorite engineer. And a rat tail. Not the tail we need to trade away, but still nice, because we usually get something for dropping that off. And let's go. Alright, so you'll see the rat tail lit up in my tracker, that I have that now. Some epic music. And off we go. Free Enterprise. Alright. I'm going to start by heading over to Watery Pass. Let's see who our character is in here and do a little bit of looting. So now every time we get one of those chests with gold... Hey! Oh, a silver... Oh, man. Oh, it's a guy strip. Alright, so we've got Cecil, Kane, and Sid. Alright. I can live with this. Melee heavy... strength ring to go with it, sure. Just hit everything over the head. Flame Spirits. Best I have at the moment. Earth Hammer? I guess, for the moment, run into the inventory boss soon enough, I'm sure. Okay. So that's all I'm going to do in here for now. So I've gotten some loot, I've got a great character. Having Cecil now increases my interest in running ordeals, so I'll definitely want to hit that up. Next step is save, run in here, rush upstairs, see who's our character check at Dam Cyan. Dragoon armor, oh man. The chests are cooperating. Rydia, we've got a black mage. Oh, everything's coming together, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. If we can find a white mage, we've got a party. We can throw Sid in the middle. We can anchor him if we need to. I'm actually gonna park this, run back inside real quick, and check the... Oh, I'm a huge fan of 6 myself. That was actually the game I wrote my master's thesis on. comparing it to late era Italian opera. No. Oh, took it by accident. Okay. So let's go run downstairs. Yeah, it's still on the George Mason Library's website. If you go to search for Brava Celis, it should be in there. Yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. That was a difficult thing to put together, but it was really exciting. It was kind of exploring an art form I wasn't super familiar with. All right, so I feel good going and doing Antlion now, but I would like everyone to get the experience, so I'm going to run over to Mizidia. I'm going to hope that one of these two characters in here is a white mage. Ideally Rosa or Palom, or Porum rather. Oh, there's Rosa. Hey, we got a party. That's everybody. Oh. Do I want Porum or Rosa? Oh, we will take Rosa. Sorry, Porum. We'll take that power staff. Okay. Alright, we got a party. I'm not even worried about who's in Ordeal, so I'm not going to head up there right now. I can do some quick work here. I'm going to run in and buy my 99 cabins. And do some quick equipping. And let's see. It's in the middle. Okay, Cecil. Kane, I've got Silver 64, Flame 70. It's an easy choice. I have no... Got Dragoon armor for him. That does wonders. Sid. I've got Silver and Earth. I think Earth's probably the... Yeah. Earth's the blade. No helmet for him yet. He cannot wear the ninja outfit, sadly. But he can wear the strength. We'll do that to give him something. Cecil is going to be kind of useful once we turn him into a paladin. He's kind of not in his current state. We're going to carry him a little bit. Power Staff is tempting. As you can see, that's Strength plus 10 and Inflicts Berserk. That would kind of... you know what? I'll hold off for now. And then 20 or 30, so we want Great Bow. Okay. And then Radia. She's actually kind of useless until we get a better Wisdom 5 and 15, Wisdom 3 and 7. Alright. We need levels. Let's go get some experience. Excuse me. Alright, so playing it safe and doing our key item checks to get some experience, I'm going to start by running to Antlion's Nest. Oh, hold on. Bad aim. That is Waterfall. Also a boss, also some experience, but it's not a key item check, so... Alright, I just did a lot of work, so I'm going to save. Alright. We run inside, grab a couple more chests on our way down. Hopefully they're better than that. Nope. If you heard that little sound, you can hit R to discard or not pick up an item. Alright, and down to Antlion. I hope I'm good for this. Oh, Mom Bomb. Alright, here we go. Oh, actually, Dark Knight Cecil in that color scheme is kind of awesome looking. I don't know about Race Car Driver Sid, but there's actually some really sweet color palette swaps in this group. Alright, so Mom getting Lorge. Change Rod. It's not gonna do anything. Alright, so exploding. Don't think it yet. Didn't stop it in time. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so I need to revive Lydia. Alright, so I think I've got to have King take out the Grey Bombs. The others can worry about the... My people with gear need to stop killing the kid. I'm supposed to be using those lives for valuable experience. Okay, here we go. Success. Kane, Cecil. Rydia gains 7 levels. So she catches up a little bit. Some much needed HP too. Good life. And what's our key item in here? Spoon! We don't have an edge to throw it, we don't have an Edward to equip it, so that does nothing for us. And I'm going the wrong way. Well, if I'm going up here, I might as well loot while I'm here. Didn't mean to go this way, but... Sure. Until I have the exit spell, I gotta run out manually, and truth be told, even with the exit spell, half the time doesn't work. It's not to say it's random, there's just a lot of scripted events in the game that prevent you from using exit. Kind of a running gag. Okay. So next, I'm gonna go to, let's do, I don't want to do defend for rule. I don't love my experience. I'm actually gonna do waterfall. I have burned through these tents to make inventory space. I have, modest damage output now, so I don't mind knocking an extra boss out before I give you something harder. I'm a little newer, so I don't have the most optimized combat anyway. Who's in here? Water Hag. Oh, speaking of Edward. Alright. Well, I have time to enjoy some liquid. Edward! Look how Rydia gained, was it 7 levels, I think? And in 7 levels, she went up 60 HP. Just no health at all. That kid needs apples. More apples for the kid. Venom. Sounds way cooler than it is. Alright, so no key item there. Zeus Glove! Ha! I love the 4 chests here, behind Waterfall. Always seem to be high value. Already got one. Sure. Alright. That's awesome. Zeus. Just to show, like, what those are, 10 strength, 10 vitality, can't be minied. That is a terrific get. That's gonna help Kane's output immediately. I'd equip him on Cecil, but Cecil is allergic to good items until he becomes a paladin, so... Now I feel even better about... I feel like I'm low for defending Fabul still. I don't know why. Just don't have a feel for the experience yet. So I'll save and give it a shot. Worst case scenario, it's just a quick wipe. Okay, yes, I will help. And what's waiting for me here? Rubicons? Oh dear. That might be a hard problem for me. I think, and I don't remember, I think I'm using a fire spear. Oh, okay. Not a problem. Stop it. Oh. Glare. Wow, he almost survived it, too. Stop doing that. I did not mean to cast Curving on Just Save. Oh, we got lucky. It is better to be lucky than good. Alright, Kane gets 3 levels, Cease gets 3 levels, Ready gets 2 levels. Okay. Okay. Yay! Alright, so there's a key item check. Let's see if we get something good here. What's up, King? Tower key. Might be useful. Headband is definitely useful. We're not going to go up the other tower because we'll worry about Sheila if we get the pan and have to do those checks. Okay, let's equip the headband. Strength 5, can't be charmed. We'll do a little sorting here. Oh. Hello. I have self. Alright, Rydia just became useful. Awesome. Okay. And then I want to throw away a couple things. Throw away the power staff, the regular staff, the spoons. Ah, hold on, just wooden, silver, crossbow, the other sylph. And I guess I should have thrown away the tents, but I'm going to swap the tents with the cabins and throw the tents away. Okay. Go. Alright. So let's save. And on to our next check. Do I want to do ordeals now? Do I risk it for the biscuit? I might still eat. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Alright, so here's Baron. That means Basidia's gonna be right over here. Still kind of learning my way around the world map. There's ordeals. Hopefully, Sylph and a little more gear is. Ooh, a Bacchus, nice. That gives whoever imbibes that gets Berserk. It's a one-time use item, but it's really useful. It's like it lets a melee character essentially berserk themselves instead of Edge. Oh. Oh no. Oh, he's so good. I have to swap Sid out, don't I? I really do. Oh, well, I'm definitely taking his equipment. Wow. What a stacked party. I don't have a second weapon for him yet. I do have a headband and a strength to give him, and the ninja garb! Hey! That's why I had it in my inventory. That's why it was there. I totally knew I was going to be getting Edge here. Alright. Wow. I have no right to complain about the character randomization. Now, as long as I get some item cooperation. Of course, this is where I'm gonna go forge something like fiery hammer. Alright, summit. I just got a second whip for edge, I think. Yes. Better than nothing. Alright, let's save. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Oh, Kanazo. Also, did I heal? I'm really bad about that. I'm very bad about... Okay, I did. Cool. Wow. Alright, yeah, this is great. Feeling good, Billy Ray. Ooh, I have lit arrows? Uh-oh, gathering the water. Alright, so who's next? This is... Rosa? No. Item. Thor Rage. So that will chase the water away. So we got those Thor Rages with the starter pack of items. And that's exactly what they're useful for. Now he's hiding inside his shell. We're probably good for the fight. Probably just melee him down. Slowing myself down by triggering that, but... Hey, Kanazo down. Oh no, the party might actually be good. I might actually get through this. Alright. Let's save again. And change. Because when we get to the other side of it's a back attack. Queen Azura. And the back attack is now a front attack. Get all those out of your system. Big question is going to be, do I have the damage output for this? Because you see how big those heals are, and I have no way of casting it out. So... feisty counter. I mean, that's not bad. That's not great. Ugh, I don't know if I have the damage output for this. Healing for 1300 and Cane, Edge, and Rydia. Rolling damage. This might be a visit later. We'll see. Wow. Oh, it's actually a... No! Yeah. Resetting. Okay, and that's... See, the timer just went out on me, and I'm not sure why it's doing that. I still have my timer running here, but yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't know why the Qden timer is stopping when I do a system reset. I'll have to figure out why that is, but... That's a real bummer. I am definitely glad I am running my secondary timer, though. That was a very good decision. Alright, so... Don't have the damage to take out Azura yet. So I guess Baron in? Maybe? Try it. Who's there? No, that's a downgrade. Alright. Do I have any helmet? No, I don't have a helmet yet. Alright, so who's here? Oh, hey, you were supposed to be up there. Alright, so there's the first part. And now... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's a big boy. Guess I'm gonna heal right after this big wave, thanks to Silk. I'm rewinding in my head, and I sold the spoon, didn't I? Like, it's... If I didn't, good, but if I did, it's little mistakes like that that kill me. Alright. Alright, Baron item. What do we got? This one's nice too, we get a free rest, so Radio get all her MP back. Darkness, that unlocks the moon for us. So if we run back to Mazidia, we would get the big whale. Shame we don't have the Earth Crystal now, because our next key item check would technically be Edward. It would be nice to have that. Although I guess we'll just have to go to Troya twice. So yeah, let's do that. We'll go to Troya. One little spot can land. Okay. Let's go see what Bedward has for us. Hello, frogs. Run around the west side of the castle. Storm into the doctor's office. Demand to see the king. Legend Sword is good. That is on our need-to-have-it list, so that gets us halfway to Objective 2. No, not quite halfway. I'm going to skip going over to the treasury for now because I don't have the Earth Crystal. Mount Ordeals item. I don't feel comfortable running Ordeals right now, so I'm going to try to get a little more experience. Let's do the boss hanging out here in Hobbs. Try to get a little more experience. We can't go down to the underground yet. And Queen Azura is just a lot of health. Alright, let's just deal with Bagan. Beautiful. Alright. And quickly dispatch that boss. Edge. See if it's 2. Radio 2. There's a heal. And... Alright, so that's just a little experience. I still have Demas location. I did Waterfall. I did Antline. So I'm running short on places I can go in the overworld. I think the next stop I'm going to make is actually Evelyn. So, if I don't feel like I'm dealing enough damage, one fun and risky place to go to is Edge's old castle. And we can try to do some looting in here, and am I full? Not quite full. I'll risk it for the biscuit. See if we can both get some experience and some good loot. Bahamut! It starts. Okay, a protect ring. Okay, you know, see? Those who help themselves, right? So item, first, let's learn Bahamut. That's going to trivialize a lot of stuff in here as long as Rydia lives to cast it. And then a protect ring would be a good way to make sure she does live to cast it. And Wisdom 5, Change Rod. Still the best thing I got there. Okay. What else did I pick up? I picked up a black belt. So Strength 5, Vitality 5. It's got Dragoon armor. Ninja. I mean, I guess. Somebody's got to wear it. Dragoon armor, already got it. Should have discarded that. Because I don't think anyone else can wear it. Monsters! Here we go. Flame. Wow. Trucked. Edge, cast the spell. I don't think Caesar's going to experience, but I'm not that worried about it. He's the one character who, when he becomes a paladin in reveals, he's going to reset anyway. I guess. If you'd like to get up. Hey, look at that. Everyone's going to get the experience anyway. 8,000, so big chunk. Levels. Oh, Berserk. Oh, we can start Berserking Edge. And a Stardust Rod to make Rydia happy. That is her best in slot weapon. Alright, well that's just peachy. I don't think I want to do the other two sides right now. I'm going to save the time. I'm going to use a cabin. Save, and I'm going to call Stardust Rod and Bahamut enough for me to go try and do Azura. So let's equip Rydia with that. And you can see it's Wisdom 15. It comes with a built-in comet. Okay. Off we go. Let's go back to Mount Ordeals. We're not afraid. We're not afraid. Walking up the mountain, walking up the mountain. This is our last key item check, so it would be appreciated if we could get a magma key while we're up here. So we could start doing more key item checks in the underground. I think, I don't know. I don't want to speak out of turn here, because I'm not super familiar with the randomizer yet. But I think maybe it has to be up here? If it's the only key item check left on the overworld, and Force Magma was... I did not turn... I mean, it's not the biggest problem, but I did not turn around. Let's do that to protect Rydia. She's the one that needs to survive anyway. There goes the attack. Alright. I have enough MP to cast Bahamut twice. Wow. Alright. So let's see how bad this can hit. Survey says... Hey! And then you can hit start, and that pause gets rid of... Some people like it, some people don't. Look at that. So many problems solved with summoning a dragon. Bye-bye, Queen. Alright. Let's run in. Bloop. Let's run inside. Alright, first off, what is the item? I mean, again, I'm hoping it's Magma Key. I'm hoping I understand the mechanics there. Hook. Oh no. Hook route. You'll notice that unlocked a bunch of key item checks in the underground, but not in the way I was hoping it would. I guess I was right in that it did unlock the underground. I was just wrong in how it unlocked the underground. Dr. Loogie! Oh, wow. What a stylish Cecil we got. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me right now? That is just sharp. That platinum look, that is working. Alright. So we got Cecil, we got a legend sword that he can, I guess, use for now. Ding! All Cecils became paladins. So beautiful. Additionally, Altelas, wherever they are, remember the spells they forgot, including good old Medio. The old man knows the Medio. We just don't know where the old man is. Okay. I'm not gonna say it. I'll just say it downstairs. Okay. So you'll see Rat Tail trade item unlocked for us. That's nice. So that's a key item that I am still kind of tempted to do while I'm here, just because if it's Earth Crystal, I'd like to loot the treasury. I'm not super satisfied with Kane or Cecil's equipment options at present. Like, I have to go back and look, but I mean, what do I have for him? It's like weird stuff like ice armor, and I mean, legend sword, but it sounds better than it is. Okay. We can give that cure staff. Dragoon armor? Okay. So, yeah, two Dragoon armors is nice. That's about it, so... Yeah. Gotta get him geared up. Alright, so let's put this hook to use. Go grab our... Let's take it over to Savaria. It's Evelyn. It's not the shoals I'm looking for. There's Musidia. Back where I am. There we go. Learning the world map would probably save me a couple minutes in these runs. I do a lot of wandering looking for the next spot. Alright. So we have short stack, a rat tail. Baron Key. Baron Key. You insult me. And you give me more busy work, because... head back over there. There's Baron. Okay, save. Let's run in and do Baron Castle. So long as we're doing checks and getting experience, I'm not going to complain too much. So. Plus, I've been nagging a little bit about, until I got Bahamut and Stardust anyway, not being beefy enough to take out some of these bosses. And now I definitely have nothing to complain in that department. Rydia is going to melt face. It's funny, I feel like the seed is being generous, which is awesome in the, oh cool, I'm not going to completely embarrass myself part of racing it, but it also makes me feel like the times are going to be really, really short, because I'm not the only one getting all these goodies, you know? Alright, so who is in the bacon spot? Rounding the corner, it's... You seem out of place. Sorry, I'm gonna make you hurt your parents. Yeah, let's just heal up. Oh no, I'm healed. I didn't need to do that. Also, they transform. I don't even know why I'm attacking. I don't know if it's faster or not. It might be faster. Making Edge kill his parents. King. Cecil gains 14. Wow. Little slingshot. Come join the rest of us in Experience Land. Alright, and the boss up here is... It's not the king, it's... the king! The king was secretly the king all along. That's pretty funny. Randomizer. Bring in the humor. I have every reason in the world to cast Bahamut now, though. Zerk. Edge. Oh, blitz. Who would have known that the King of Baron was secretly the King of Baron all along? And yet that's still randomized. Alright. Edge gains, Cecil gains 4 more. Hey, he learned Exit. Awesome. That will come in handy in theory. Uh-oh. Squishy room. Our statues are... Hey, that one on the right doesn't look very good. That's alright. In we go. We go downstairs where the Enterprise would have been. We want Earth Crystal. Magma Key. Well, I was complaining about getting the hook. I guess now I don't need to use the hook route, so that's cool. Means let's go to darts. And let's throw the magma key in here. Alright, so we can now go underground. Whee! If you're curious about our timer, we are currently at 43 minutes and 9 seconds. Ooh, mood lighting. Agarth's sister city is Pompeii. And everything's back to normal. Never mind the eruption and subsequent gaping maw into the bowels of the earth. Okay. Alright, so now we need to start doing checks down here. Cabin real quick. We'll do Dwarf Castle first. Then we can, I guess, run into the Town of Monsters and get the free item. There is a glitch in Dwarf Castle where if you cast Warp after doing this boss up here, it takes you back into the Crystal Room, but the Crystal Room is actually... Oh, Vivalis. Haha, but we have Kane. Not fearing that today. But that glitch is not enabled in the seed. I made that mistake a few times playing the seed, but... Alright. No fear. Go ahead. Do your worst. And... Wow, okay. Actually, shit's pretty hard. You'll notice Edge also hit harder once he's berserked. And combined with his already impressive speed. He's gonna chew through this pretty quick, I think. The damage goes down a lot because Vivalis's evade goes way up when she's in tornado form. Probably should have just... I don't know, I feel like I'm underestimating the health pool here, and I should have used Bahamut, but I was also worried about saving enough... Come on. Oh, and Rydia doesn't get the experience. Oh, that is the worst possible scenario. She's the one who needs levels the most. My little no HP Bahamut kid. Alright, and we follow that up with a Sparkle. So the Sparkles can be any of the, a number of bosses on the moon, things like Plague, Wyvern. Alright, Rydia has grown up. Oh, she already knew Bahamut, but she knows Bahamut again. D-Lunars. Definitely want to get cover. Just need to keep Rydia alive. Oh, you don't have wall, you silly. They do a thing where they wall each other or wall themselves, and then they drop some heavy duty. Oh, this is great. Oh, I'm not casting Bahamut. I just want them to keep casting Virus on each other. This is adorable. I have no idea why they were walling, but I'm here for it. I will have to ask people who actually know the randomizer. Like, I got an entertaining boss who just kind of ended themselves. That is supposed to be Golbez's hand. It's red. Alright, so they take the... But it's not all a loss. Luca gives us the Sand Ruby. Never mind, it is a total loss. The experience is the only good thing for coming here. I'm going to do a 1 minute run through here. Don't need run downstairs. Is sit in bed. No, he is not. Okay. Check these. Yes. Probably not, but throw it. Crystal Shield, absolutely. Sure. Alright. Slowly improving. Dancing, I don't know if that's better than the silver knife that I've got on edge right now. Yes, it is. Okay. Not much, but it is. And small, iterative improvements are still improvements. Alright, so we're now going to head over to the Cave of Monsters and try not to land in the lava. Save real quick. And here I'm just going to truck for... Oh, that's good. I was going to just truck for... Oh no, I have Stardust. I'm not going to use that. I'm kidding. But if I could remember my way around here... I mean, it's good that I got lost, right? I got a White Spear out of it, but it also cost me 30 seconds or whatever. I just want to go down to the actual town. Okay. So now we're in Monster Town. And this is a key item. This is Luca key. Why? What terrible key item look. Oh, I already made that mistake once. This rage is fine. Oh, Starbell's always welcome. That casts Reflect or Wall Rabbit. Nope, I actually want to go in there. Because that's how I leave. Alright, so now I can equip. I don't have a silver. That's fine. Better than nothing. You can't do the axes, can you? No. But I'm betting that Ogre Axe is probably better than the Legend. Yeah. Okay. So, it's an improvement for now. Don't want to do Sealed Cave yet. I guess I'll do Lower Tower. Since I have the Tower key. Okay. So, because I can get 2 key items in here. I get one from the tower, and one from... Tower key. And what boss is waiting us in here? The CPU. Alright, that's semi-appropriate. Of course, and everybody dies. Unless Edge can kill. Oh, okay. Maybe not everybody dies. There's Globe 189. Alright, that's really funny. I'm so bad about running through the cave and then not healing afterwards, and I deserve to wipe for it, but I'm glad I didn't. It cost me some experience for Edge, but yay. There goes the tower. Alright. Cool. Destroy the super cannon. That is one of our objectives. Ignore that 2213. I wish it was true. That happened at 5430. Alright, so magic. There's a... Let's get some people up. And bring Edge back. Okay. Alright. Then let's run upstairs and see who our other boss is. Don't think this is the save room, is it? It is. Okay. Nice. Probably instead of healing with Rosa, I should have just cabined there. Again, just practice makes perfect, right? And we know that Rubicons is going that way, so we get Evil Wall. I'm not super afraid of Evil Wall. Watching Evil Wall dance is a little weird, but... Alright. That wall's trouble. I'm not gonna mess around. No reason not to cast Bahamut in this situation. Bring out the dragon. This is a very hardy wall. I really need better weapons for Edge. I mean, I like the action economy I've got right now, but that's about it. Message. Hey, wall's down. Okay. 2 levels for Edge, Smoke, 4 levels for Kane, 4 levels for Diesel, 4 levels for Radio. Virus, yay. Okay. It's a nice, quicker cast option. Earth Crystal! Yay! We can go frolic in the treasury and see if there's a weapon for Edge in there. Okay. It also lets us do the Tower of Zot, which is one of our objectives to complete the game. So we're not just being greedy. And much as I would love to cast Exit to get out of here, you can't. Because you have to have a dramatic exit. this way. Almost out. We're closing in on 1 hour. Ah. Good timing, boys. Twin harp. Not what I wanted. Christmas is ruined. Speaking of Christmas, the Earth Crystal unlocks the treasury in Troya, which is the single most fun room in the game to loot. It is full of goodies. So I'm going to save after I loot it, not before. Let's run in and frolic through the treasure chests. We're probably, I would think, getting close to the point where I'm going to have to start throwing some things away, but if we're full on items when we pick something up, the game will give us the ability to pitch up to 8 things back. Don't want any of that. Sure. Well, not in love with that. And here we go. So this guarded treasury. We do have the Earth Crystal, so we can go in. Loot. Yes. Nope. Already have. Yep. Yes, that lets us back row edge. Another protect ring's always good. Glass helmet's great. Crystal ring's nice. Bacchus. Glass. White for Rosa. A ribbon. Okay, here we go. So now I can start pitching some stuff. Oh, I did not throw away the spoon. Hooray! Oh, I can whip that in somebody's face later. That's peachy. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Okay. An Artemis bow. Okay. So, best bow in the game for her. Would probably be better than white arrows. Let's see, charm is 40, reduces. Ribbon. And a protect ring for you. Yeah. I want the crystal ring on you for the agility. I still don't have anything better than dancing daggers. No, I do. I have the full moon. Okay. Light is still your best bet there. Yep. Zeus, Dragon, Silver. Do I have better than Silver? I do. I got a Dragoon hats. Your arms. You've got a protect ring now. Or take the strength. And you already have a protect ring. Oh, I got the white outfit. So I can equip that on Rosa. So she gets more casting quality. And do I have head or armor? I do. I have glass. That should really help Rydia's. Hold on. Gaia is 3 and 3. Black Belt's 10. So it's better, even though it's a melee specific. Okay. Alright. Item. Sort and throw away Gaia. Dancing. Silver. Change rod. Wind spear. Fire armor, and that should be good. Okay. Well, I still don't love Edge's weapons, but maybe Edge or Cecil's going to get something once we discover the location of Adamant and do a forge. So, and I really can't complain. Truth be told, I'm in pretty good shape for things like that. All right, so I'm going to save. Now let's go up to Zot. Completing the Tower of Zot is our other randomized objective. We'll get a key item up there. If we're lucky, it will be Adamant or Pigtail. I'm gonna skip the monster in the box here. Don't feel like I need to do much looting anymore. That is a hard thing for me to resist, but the clock is a bigger enemy than bosses. I say totally not about to get my face pushed in by a boss up here. I mean, I hope I don't. And in the Maggot Sister spot, nobody? Antlion. Aw, adorable. Mr. Counter himself. I should have cast so. Kind of nice that he doesn't counter jump. And no more Atlantic. Edge, King, Cecil, Rydia, Rosa. Flip. So now if I wanted to go meander through Sylph Cave and look for more goodies there, I could. But as it is, I want to run through the same door over and over, and then check on a Sparkle. Ah, betrayed by the Sparkle. Alright, and check in on Piggy 1, who will help me rescue Piggy 2. Placeholder the pig. Hurry. Ah. That was close. All Roses learned exit. And our boss here is Officer and Soldier. And be greedy and go for the experience. Alright. So, full marks for these gentlemen. Edge, King, Cecil, Rabia, and Rosa. Every level helps. Goodbye, soldiers. Now, Rosa can cast that exit spell she just learned. We are at 107.55. Let's see, our timestamp for completing the Tower of Zot is going to be... We'll find out in a second. We got our crystal. That does not help. And our objective is 108.14. Okay. So save. Alright. That crystal does nothing for us. I don't know if I want to do vanilla Mura Ultra now, or... I guess I'll try it. Let me go back to Mysidia. I don't know, I feel way too weak for that. I think it's a Moon Altar. I'm what level? At 30? I don't know, maybe. Well, we gotta get our big whale surfaced anyhow. So, that is a thing we need to do. And there is always the possibility that something wonderful drops from a moon chest. Crystal swords have a lovely habit of hiding up there, so... Although, this is max tier 7? I don't know, maybe crystal swords can still drop from Monster in a Box? Alright. The big whale. To the moon! So Edge is back rowable, which means I should probably rearrange my party to have 3 in the back, right? So let's see, form. Save real quick. Okay. So, around the altars and down into the lunar subterrane. So there's some nice crystal, or some... I'm manifesting. There's some nice treasure chests down here, because this is the endgame dungeon. So I think the weights favor stuff down here a little bit. Give us some experience if we can survive it. Oh no, these enemies here are highly resistant to magic, so... Not the worst. Hopefully this does it. Cool. 4 levels for Edge, 5 for the Rosa. Learn Pure 4. King gets 5, Cecil gets 5. And a ribbon is nice, but not world-breaking. Do you need a helmet? Nope. Okay. So, it's just a fashion statement. Alright, so let's... magic. Let's get everybody back up. Okay. And Vanilla Mirror Altar is easy boss, hopefully. Golbez. Oh, that's not easy at all. Alright, so Shadow pops out. 3 of the 5 of us most likely are dead. And then into pick yourself back up and Starveil as fast as you can. Oh! Well, look who is ignoring the paralysis. Hopefully he's not one of the targets for Shadow. Demolish? I ain't... Oh. Spoke too soon, I guess. Alright, so... I still need to throw Starveils up, but... hopefully I can get him back online. I have 9. Can I do it before he kills everybody? Put your own oxygen mask on before assisting others. I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I? I should have attacked him, no reason to parry. I know you are, but what am I? What a wonderful item. Ah! I had a feeling that was going to happen. I can't keep Rydia alive. I want Rydia to get the experience. You know, I don't know. Does it really matter now? This is the hardest dungeon left, I think. Or hardest boss left. Oh, look, it wore off. Let's heal up a bit. I really should have cast Bahamut instead of Self. That was a waste of time and damage. I need to treat this like it's a gimmick boss to an extent, but I really need to treat it like it's a life or death thing here. Why? Why did I leave Kane on the floor? Okay, so everybody else profits. Again, my hope is I don't fight any bosses harder than that the rest of the way. Artemis arrows. Yay? I mean, they're good. Rosa now hits much harder. And we now cast Exit. Unfortunately, now have to go back to the blue planet and see if I can find some checks there to get out of this seed. 118 for Vanilla Mirror Altar. 90 minutes is not happening. Because Now I have to fish key item checks, and I still need Pinktail and Adamant. So I don't have the pan, so I guess I'll go to Cave Magnus. If I could aim the airship. Okay. 17 to 17, here we come. Black Chocobo. Magnet is in effect, but we're just rushing straight to the boss, and there's no random encounters, so that annoying part of this whole enterprise. Not our concern. Really, the only frustrating thing is the run itself. It's lengthy trundle. This and Sealed Cave both are halls. Touch not, but the item check. Alright. And it's... do I have a kamikaze? I don't, do I? And I don't have a coffin either. We can't. Alright. Now, cutscene time. Root beer is gone, but seed continues. Sub 90 slips farther and farther away. Glue, how's it going? Thank you. Appreciate the words of encouragement. My timer stopped, so thankfully I had my backup timer running. Alright. What is that nasty music? That is the extreme from Final Fantasy VIII. That's what that nasty music is. Pale dim. Slow the boss. Artemis Arrow says what? Adamant. Adamant! Yay! Alright. Now we can forge. Alright, so... Yay! Exit works. Okay. So we have 2 key item checks. Found Yang and sealed cave item. Unfortunately, Found Yang. Pants locked. I think I need to do sealed cave. But we get to roll the dice with Forge. That's fun. Looking forward to doing that, and that might be potentially relevant for if we have to fight harder bosses to find the pigtail, because our key item checks are running dry. Okay, dash upstairs. Adamant, huh? Have the adamant. Alright, what cool weapon are we getting? An Able Lance. Some heretofore unseen ninja sword. What are we getting? It's... Gigants. The Gigants is... Two-handed, poison 200. Sid angrily grumbling from the sidelines where he was kicked out. Oh, two-handed, which means his crystal shield has to bite it. But it's fine. We can give the shield to the guy who's... Nope, can't. It's crystal. You can't wear crystal. Okay. Never mind. None of that happened and you didn't see it. I definitely know who's allowed to equip what and what it's used for. Alright, it's a sealed cave. Do our second little cave sprint here. We're at 125.30. So, depending on the boss we get in here, and not the sand ruby, Lupicky. So, if this is the package, I'm going to be a sad camper. If it's the pan, it almost guarees us the pigtail, so it's not the worst thing. Ideally, the pigtail is what's here, and we can finish this seed up. Wow. I don't know my way through the sealed cave. Awesome. Just awesome. Fall for the rope. This rope we do take. Left. Bless you. Case. Aw, hey Peppers. Here we go. We want pink. Yay! Oh. Happy days. So it's 127.20 right now. I still have to fight this boss. I know I'm not going to get sub. It's still pretty cool. Plague actually scares me a lot. Dart. Where's that spoon? Eat it. Oh, he already died. He already died. Oh, no. Oh, please kill him. Oh, this would be such a huge setback. Kane? Kane does it! Unbelievable! The shirt pin works. Grant is vindicated. Kane saves the day. Cecil lies dead on the ground. Did he script the seed or what? Wow. Okay. So exit. Of course I can't exit. Exit never works. Magic, Radia. And she does have warp. Okay. Can't warp. Okay. Can I get out of here and then warp? Okay. Alright, 129.10 and counting. Here we go. Go. Get us out of here, Rydia. Alright, so 129.40. Oh, where did I leave the hovercraft? Oh dear. That's gonna cost me. Oh no. There it is. And I landed. 129.58, 129.59, 130. There's one. Alright. Oh well. So now I just find Sylve. Let's see if I can down. There it is. Turning in the pink tail at 1 hour, 30 minutes, and stop her already. 1:30:38. Okay, 1:30:38. That's not bad. So I was 38 seconds short of what I was hoping for, which was sub 90. But that's cool. I got a time. I need to post it, but I have a time. So I'm gonna let fun stuff scroll across the screen here. And I'm going to follow the instructions of the cool people who have kind of walked me through this. Alright, so let's see. Exclamation, done, and then the time. Okay, so go to the specific channel. Okay, that unlocks a new channel for me. And ignore the 12209 that went across the screen there. It's not accurate. So that now unlocks the spoilers channel, I guess, for me. Cool. Well, that's awesome. And now this is fun because now I get to kind of look and see the times for the other racers. And yeah, like I said, obviously, a lot of stuff felt very generous in this seed, and it shows. A lot of the other racers in this were like 1 hour, 1 hour 3, 58 minutes. Wow. Hour 5, hour 16, hour 11, hour 15. Okay. So I'm 15 to 30 minutes behind the pack. I'm that one rhino in the back of the Jumanji group that's running, but it doesn't matter because I did it. I did a race. And prior to today, I had not done a race. So that's pretty cool. Thank you. Let's see if there's anything else fun and interesting here before we call it a career out of it. Yep, it was. So obviously there's some things where like I'm still a little slow on some inputs. Too shy about using Bahamut. Like, if you've got the Stardust Red and Bahamut and Rydia, like, I should just be throwing that at every fight and leaning on cabins to MP back up. So just being way too trepidatious with that stuff. But this also could have gone way worse, right? Like, that last fight there with Plague could have gone very badly. I could have tried to beat my head into Azura instead of going out and coming back, you know? So, I didn't get what I wanted from, you know, in terms of gear, necessarily. Like, I didn't get a big nasty weapon for Edge to swing around. But if I had thrown away that spoon, like I thought I was about to, that would have been a tragedy. I needed that to get through Plague. Yeah, stuff just kind of, in certain places, fell into, you know, kind of fell into nice little lanes for me to finish this, and so I can definitely see why a lot of the racers had short times for this. And then different keys, different flag sets, obviously there's sort of different time expectations. Your objectives or the rules that get set into the game will have a lot to say as to how quick or how slow a run is. I'm going to go ahead and type in my time here just so I have it in the chat log too. 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 38 seconds. Feels good. And that's a free enterprise run. Yay. Alright, so that is it for tonight. I'll close things out a little early. I gave myself 2.5 hours, knowing that things could go horribly wrong. You know, not knowing what the seed was going to have in store for me, or if I made some mistakes along the way, because I'm new, but it's clean enough. I'm sure I'll get some awesome feedback. As I've said, I think probably 100 times now, this is a tremendously generous community. They're very, very good about helping newbies like myself kind of feel our way through playing the game and understanding it a little better. And so I'm sure I'll get some really, really useful feedback from this, and every run is a learning experience. So, okay. With that, I think I'm going to call it a stream. Thanks everybody for popping in and watching. Appreciate the support. And we will catch you next Sunday. Have a good one, everyone.